Of Bill Gates and predictions about pandemics, this George magazine from February 1997 has Bill Gates in it talking about Murdoch, money, and world domination. Right here, Bill Gates admits that he funds population control. Ironically, later in this magazine, they're talking about the year 2020 and a cashless society. It says, and we move closer to a cashless society in which the ubiquity of electronic transactions will cripple the underground economy. And in bold here it says, worst case scenario, an overpopulated planet choked to extinction by a lung-attacking virus. And remember Anthony Fauci? Yeah, he's good at predictions too.
If there's one message that I want to leave with you today based on my experience, and you'll see that in a moment, is that there is no question that there will be a challenge to the coming administration in the arena of infectious diseases, both chronic infectious diseases in the sense of already ongoing disease, and we have certainly a large burden of that, but also there will be a surprise outbreak.
Surprise.
With all the talk tonight about lifting social distancing guidelines state by state, there's an eye-opening new study from a team of researchers at Harvard School of Public Health. It predicts under certain scenarios the potential need for those measures and school closures to continue until 2022.
This department is trying to leverage the technology that's out there and make it fit into this mold that is COVID-19. Let's say if you have 103 fever, that'll come in handy with letting us know from at a glance, are you somebody who possibly has the virus?
But these new drones are equipped not only with cameras, but high-tech sensors that can help determine if people are sick. We've already seen police use helmets in China to detect fevers. Similar technology, but up in the air. This technology involves real-time health information.
After the judge issues the order, the sheriff's department delivers it, and then Metro Corrections officers go inside the house and put an ankle monitor on that patient. This is the gear they've been given to wear while inside the home.
What will our lives look like? Can fans gather at sporting events, theaters? What about busy workplaces? Some, including New York City's mayor, say part of the new normal should involve health screenings.
The important thing to recognize with the temperature checks, they absolutely have a role to play.
This device may play a role in getting the country going again. It's called the Symptom Sense Medical Evaluation Gateway. The manufacturer says it can screen up to 600 people an hour for signs of illness.
And now Mayor de Blasio is asking New Yorkers who see anyone violating the social distancing order to report them.
When you see a crowd, when you see a line that's not distanced, when you see a supermarket that's too crowded, anything, you can report it right away so we can get help there to fix the problem. And now it's as simple as taking a photo. All you gotta do is take the photo and put the location with it, and bang, send a photo like this, and we will make sure that enforcement comes right away.
And the brother shall deliver up the brother to death, and the father the child, and the children shall rise up against their parents, and cause them to be put to death.
Gates was talking about the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation and how they're tackling COVID-19. Now, one of his answers was about people safely returning to work. He wrote that a system of, quote, digital certificates could be used to show if you've already been tested or eventually vaccinated.
This technology will help to identify who has been vaccinated or not. Bill Gates has said that life will not return to normal until 7 billion people are vaccinated and have a digital certificate proving they have been vaccinated. In other words, you will not be able to return to work without this mark, and therefore will not be able to buy or sell. And Microsoft recently patented a cryptocurrency system using body activity data called WO 2020 060606. The elite never let a good crisis go to waste. Through this crisis, we've seen a full rollout of the surveillance state technology, body temperature cameras, police drones, and body scanner gateways at mass gatherings. Could this be the reason for the rapid rollout of 5G technology, to have pinpoint tracking technology on every person on Earth? Many people are skeptical of Bill Gates' vaccine, and rightfully so, and they are speculating that his ID 2020 technology could be leading to the mark of the beast. I do not doubt that this type of technology can be used to enforce the mark of the beast, but Revelation clearly tells us that the mark of the beast has to do with worship, and they worshipped the dragon and gave power unto the beast, and they worshipped the beast, saying, Who is like unto the beast? Who is able to make war against him? Revelation 13:4. There is soon to come a one-world religion that will be enforced by law over the whole world. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Revelation 13:16. The book of Revelation is written in symbols, and the Bible tells us how to interpret these symbols. The forehead represents the beliefs of the mind, while the hand represents the works of the hand. We are told that God has a people who will be sealed in their foreheads, and we know this is not a literal seal, so it is logical to understand that the mark of the beast is not a literal mark, but a spiritual sign of those who worship the beast in the beliefs of their mind and in the obedient works of their hand. Those who overcome the mark of the beast are described as those who keep the commandments of God and have the testimony of Jesus Christ. And the dragon was wroth with the woman, and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, which keep the commandments of God, and have the testimony of Jesus Christ. Revelation 12:17. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of God, and have the faith of Jesus. Revelation 14:12. And blessed are they that do his commandments, that they may have right to the tree of life, and may enter in through the gates into the city. Revelation 22:14. So it's clear that in the last days there are two groups of people, those who worship the beast and those who keep the commandments of God. I'm not advocating for anyone to take any kind of harmful injection or implant, but please do not be misdirected by microchips and miss the big picture. God cares about our trust, obedience, and allegiance to Him and not the beast. Millions of Christians will be misdirected by a microchip deception and will reject it at all costs, but will willfully embrace the true mark of the beast, which will look like peace and unity among the whole world, and will look like a revival. But do not be deceived by this ecumenical movement. Remember, this is going to be the biggest deception in human history. If it looks so obvious, how could it deceive, if it were possible, even the very elect? For more information on this vital topic of last days prophecy, visit our brothers at schoolforprophets.tv and watch From Babylon to America, which has over 5 million views on YouTube alone, and follow it up with America 2.